Hello all, welcome back to my channel Tasty Bites. So in this video we are going to see how to make delicious crispy bottle gourd cutlet. So for making the cutlet we will be requiring grated bottle gourd. This is the besan, also known as the fried gram flour. This is all the spices: chili powder, turmeric powder, salt and garam masala. This is oil. This is the chopped onion. This is the rava, and this is the ginger garlic paste. So first we need to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of rava into the grated bottle gourd. This is for the binding factor, the cutlet. So after that, based on the binding factor, if it binds properly, it's good, but if it does not bind, we can be adding more of the fried gram flour. Yeah. Now 2 to 3 tablespoons of onion. Yeah. And the ginger garlic paste. Little bit of ginger garlic paste. Yes. So after the ginger garlic paste, we need to add all the spices. Yes. So now we need to give this a nice mix. So we can see it binding very nicely. All the items with the bottle gourd. We can be getting the fragrance of all the spices, ginger garlic paste, everything from the bowl. Yum, so this is little watery now. So based on the watery content, we should be adding the fried gram flour. If it's watery, we need to add more. Yeah, and little bit of the rava also. We need to again give this a nice mix. And if it's still watery, we should be adding more of the fried gram flour. This is still little watery, but almost all the water has gone off. But just I'm going to add little bit of the gram flour. This, and give this a nice mix again. Yeah, now after giving this a nice mix, we need to be adding 2 tablespoons of oil into the bottle gourd. Yeah. I've already measured the 2 tablespoons, so I'm just going to pour it. And now we need to give this a nice mix. Yes, so after giving this a mix, we need to take a plate which fits into the steamer, which is greased with oil, and we need to be adding the batter on the plate. And we're spreading it evenly. Now we need to be in flattering this onto the plate. We should make sure that it's even in all places. So now this is overloaded. So I'm going to shift it into another plate which is greased with the oil in the same way. So it's going to be like a 50-50 for both the plates. will be requiring more for this plate because so I'm going to add a little more. Now I'm going to flatten this. So after flattening in this plate, I'm going to take the other plate and flatten it in there too. So after flattening this, we need to be placing it in the steamer for about 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to take the stand of the steamer and put it inside. So now I'm going to put it inside the steamer and allow it to bake for about 20 minutes. Now I have removed the cutlet out from the steamer and it's perfectly steamed. So now I'm going to cut it with the help of a knife into cubes. The cube size can be as you prefer. They can be either small or they can be either big or medium in size. So after cutting it into cubes, we need to be shallow frying it to give it a crispy texture. So now I've actually kept the pan ready with oil on it and I have already on the stove. So I'm going to do it for one plate. And when it's shallow frying, I'm going to do it for the other plate. So I'm going to take out the pieces. Hope they do not break. I'm going to put it on the pan. So the flame is high. So after one piece comes, it's going to be easy for the other pieces because there will be a gap. So the texture is perfect with the present time being. So after we shallow fry it, it's going to be crispy. So I want to just overturn this after a while. I'm going to overturn them now. Some oil on top of them. They have not yet become crispy. We need to wait for some more time. And just flip them because I guess they would have become crispy. They become perfectly super crispy. Yes. So that's become extra crispy because I think I had put them first. So we need to wait for the other side also to get crispy. Now they'll be perfectly ready because I just left it like that for about 2 minutes. I'm going to take it out of my serving plate. The other side is also done perfectly. This is also done. So I guess everything will be done by now. This is also done. got some coriander and lemon. So this is optional actually. I'm just sprinkling some coriander which is chopped onto the cutlet, and you can be enjoying it from chutney, or you can be prefer to squeeze lemon and enjoy.